Good evening, writers, and welcome to another Eve Frontier live stream. I am, of course, your host, your friend, and tonight your guide into the world of the frontier as we venture out into the system of HTAC-SJD.V01 to view an attempt by the Riders of the Frontier to summon Zerodi Tidofiza, one of the ancient wonders of the old world, who has, over time, changed in a very dark way. Thank you all for joining me here today. We are back. We are live. We are doing the thing. We'll be heading over to the system shortly, where you will see where writers have already begun setting up in advance of the arrival, the awakening of Zerodi Tidofiza. So we're gonna head there now, actually. So let's not wait around any longer than we need to. Here we are. Yes, this is it. This is the scape that we're in currently. So what is Zerodi Tidofiza? Well, we don't know much. What we have received is a recent message that went out to all the writers. Let me see if I can get this to play here real fast. I believe I can get my game capture audio here. Let me double check this real fast, make sure this is going to work. That's the wrong game capture audio. I want this one. Beautiful. Do you hear? Can you hear that? Perhaps. Either way, I'll go ahead and put it on.
Zerodi Tidofiza has awoken. Summoning attempt authorized. Expired remnants required. Deliver to stacked storage station. System H.SJD.V01. Behavioral lattice unstable. Appeasement unverified. Observe outcome. Awake eternally.
Beautiful. So let's go back here a little bit. What we can see at the beginning of this video is what appears to be a heavily mutated feral moon eater. You can tell it's a feral moon eater because of these little legs here across the bottom. These little danglies down here. The shape is also very similar to what a feral moon eater looks like, but some obvious differences. Big old spikies sticking here all over the sides. So what happened to this moon eater? We do not know. We know that it's called Zerodi Tidofiza, and we know that it is calling for corpses. So that's where we're at now. The riders have already begun to assemble. You can see they have they've gathered here. We have a handful of them already in the system. A few riders here are now already in the mix up here, where a handful of these symbiote strikers, these previously unseen NPCs, have started to gather around, and a couple of them are active, but more of them are just sort of waiting. And what they're waiting for, we can't say. We do not know. So we're going to sit here and we're going to watch and see what happens. The writers have been alerted to the desire to Zerodi Tidofiza to feast on corpses. They know they need to bring corpses here. What they're going to do with those corpses, who can say? I don't know if they're going to jettison them. I don't know if there's some altar they need to put them on. Maybe this is the altar for them to put them on. Who truly can say? But we are here. We are in the system of h.sjd.vo1 or v01 rather, where more and more of these riders will be assembling here before too long. Is the video lagging behind the audio? I do not know what would be causing that. I would just imagine the audio syncs up. Imagine it. I know there was a moment of lag when I first kicked off, and who could say it? Yeah, Zerodi is doing it, of course. CCP Maximum Cats, by the way, has been responding to literally every message that gets sent in our company's Slack over the last couple days with just the words Tidofiza. So what that means, I can't say. It is ominous. It is certainly ominous. Now, for the record, this individual here, Solanaria, was the first person to glimpse Zerodi Tidofiza as has made its initial appearance in the universe in a more passive state. So shout out to him for being the first person with eyes on the prize. However, that was a more lax Zerodi Tidofiza, and the one that had not yet called for the delivery of corpses. You can see there are some cargo containers down here that they have jettisoned. We can only assume these cargo containers are full of corpses of some variety. Now what Zerodi Tidofiza wants with corpses is really hard to say. In Frontier, corpses are a commodity. Am I free floating or am I in a ship? I am in a ship. You just can't see me. I'm hiding. I'm very sneaky, actually. If you can believe it. The corpses are commodity, and corpses have industrial utility. You can use the corpses to basically squeeze them dry. And oh, hello, there's a Tades here. Hello, Tades. Whose is this? Imp 77. Player corpses or mummified ones? Mummified ones. Mummified corpses. Mummified corpses, despite being mummified, can be wrung dry, and they do have some juice that you can squeeze out of them, which is gross. Oh, this is my striker over here is investigating the Tades, looks like. Oh, he's just doing circles now. Look at him. Oh, okay, never mind. He's changed his mind. These are gunned, weaponized NPCs as well. They're not the more kind of relaxed mining ferals that we see sometimes with the feral moon eaters. The feral moon eaters, of course, are kind of like big cows, is how I've described them in the past. Big space cows. They eat moons, hence the name. They are how do you say, more passive in general. And they attract a flock of these mining ferals that just sort of hover around them like little parasites, scooping up the remnant rocks. Bitch, I'm a cow. Wild take, but yes, accurate. I can already see some of these corpses are being jettisoned. If you have corpses and you are on this grid, kick those bad boys out. I believe that is the only way to summon the Zerodi Tidofiza. We can already see there's Solanaria again up there in the Reaver. Now, what the Zerodi Tidofiza will do once he arrives on grid, or once they arrive on grid, rather, I cannot say. I do not know the answer to this. As for if you're... Oh, shit. There he is. Okay. All right. Let's go take a look. Zerodi Tidofiza has arrived on grid. And is looking to be siphoning up this can here. Or at least investigating the can. Go have a look. That's a mean-looking bastard. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with it? This is the first time I'm getting a good look at this thing up close. And I've seen some sketches here and there, but nothing quite like this. My God, it's really ugly. What's wrong with it? Yeah, what happened to this thing is right. It definitely is a moon eater. You can tell the moon eater bits on the bottom are pretty distinctive, but the rest of it is just something unfortunate has happened to this guy. Let's inspect him here. Zerodi Tidofiza. It swells and throbs, a corrupted bulge. Ooh, Jesus. Ooh, I'm getting a little hot on the color already. Craving substance, movements once tentative now ripple with purposeless energy, scraping and gnawing at the world around it. The air hums with quiet malice as if the thing is learning, rehearsing the frenzied logic of its eventual freedom. Whew, Jesus Christ. Okay, well, here we are. All roads lead to crab. Is this just, it's becoming, what, carcinization? Yes. Well, it has arrived. It's not doing anything currently. It's just got like bits and pieces stuck out of it. Drunken game design detected. Real. We can already see some players sort of observing. It was, you can see here, see this real thin blue line. That is a, I believe, either a scanner or a tractor beam of some variety, and it is maybe inspecting these containers for corpses. I'm pretty sure that's what we're seeing here. Let's go over here. There we go. Get a better look through the dust here. See what he decides to do. See what the shortage of RAM is doing to rendering. That's funny. So this is a this model of Zerodi Tidofiza is in fact a placeholder model. Here before too long, I think on Friday we're going to be showing off the artwork for this this creature. But in case you're wondering what this is, Zerodi Tidofiza is a world boss. We've talked a lot in Frontier about wanting to implement more dynamic world content, and this is, in very broad strokes, I believe somebody's already getting shot. Somebody's being attacked over here. Oh, Morales in the wind appears to have come under the guns of the Zerodi Tidofiza. Tidofiza. Zerodi Tidofiza. We're gonna have ourselves a look here, and seems like he's doing just fine, though. But yes, we wanted to create some more dynamic world content, and this is a good way to do that. The wind is now, it looks like these symbiote ferals are beginning to aggress Morales' wind, who is taking quite a bit of damage now. There's a lot of these symbiotes spawning all around it. And I don't know if Morales is going to be able to tank this. He's going to need to get out of here. He's doing his absolute best. I know he came here loaded. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? Jesus. I need to watch my own health here, I think. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, the symbiotes are now active. Certainly these are anyway. And more of them seem to be spawning in all the time. We have another rider here. Another brave rider and a reaver. Psycho approaching Zerodi Tisa. Now doing the smart thing and warping off. This is a pretty massive swarm already. Of these ferals spawning in now. Though we do have, I mean, again, containers being kicked out with corpses in them. I was going to say, you can see more and more of these things just undocking from Zerodi Tidofiza and going out into space. And they're warping. Interesting. They're warping off. That's curious. I wonder where they're going. Interesting. I don't know what that was all about. There's one of them still down there. Over there on the left. Chasing the deserters. They're hunting after the Reaver. Oh no. Alright, guns are hot again. Who are we shooting now? This Tades. Imp77 has been here for a while. I don't know if he's actually online. Oh, yeah, he is online. Smart man. Got out there in a hurry. Yes, this feral is much more hostile than the others we've seen so far. Psycho here now coming under the guns. Doesn't seem like the main guns are doing that much damage. But these symbiote ferals, these over here appear to still be inactive. I don't know if they're asleep or they're just disconnected or they're dead. But they don't seem to be doing anything. And these main guns from Zerodi Tidofiza, I don't know if they're guns or maybe they're just pointers. Are they identifiers? Oh, some of these... Oh, there they come. Look, they're back. And so is Morales. The brave warrior Morales is back in his wind. Yeah, I don't think they're lasers. Lasers look different than this. Like the mining lasers, they do kind of have that vibe though. The mining lasers, or the cutting lasers rather, have a different effect. Oh, he got out of there quick. Ooh, yeah, I need to, hang on. That, whatever that big red area of effect weapon is doing a lot of damage to me. So that's not ideal. CCP Overload, if you're watching here and want to make sure that I can't die, that'd be super cool. It's doing a lot of damage. Jesus Christ. It's like a smart bomb, like some kind of wave pulse. I don't know. Just gonna have to keep hopping myself up here, I suppose. It sure is. I mean, I am, you know, I'm 90 kilometers away from this thing, and it is able to hit me from all the way over there. More and more of these symbiote ferals are spawning in, and it looks like this is just a killing ground at this point. Anybody who warps in is going to be out of range of this thing. They're gonna have to burn in or find another way to warp over. And look how much. I mean, you can. If I can get over here real fast, you can see some of this. Look at the gunfire coming off of these ferals. It's so much gunfire. Proto droid. Oh no, my poor boy. They may just be out of range here, or Jesus, he's still doing damage to me. Holy shit. All right, we're going to do something here real fast. I'm going to need to. All right. I think I should be okay now. Protodroid is again under fire from this wave of ferals that's approaching him now. taking a significant damage. You can see up here in the corner, quite a bit for our friend Proto Droid. We may need to consider. I mean, this is just. I mean, look at all of them. Like, I don't know if I've seen an. Now, this is one of the enemies that is using one of a newer version of our NPC AI. These NPCs are considerably more aggressive and more creative than a lot of the NPCs in the past. And oh my god, that really puts it in perspective. Proto Droid, you need to get the fuck out of Dodge, my friend. You are in a rough spot here. I don't know if you are. Okay, he did manage to get out in low hull even. I wonder if the smart bomb or that smart bomb effect or whatever this thing is, this wave pulse, affects the enforcers as well. It does seem to do some damage to them. I mean, a little bit of damage is being done to these things, but it's not a lot. Now look, they all are reapproaching or coming back to the boss man over here. Now shooting something over here. Oh god. It's Imp again. Seems to be out of range of the weapons for now. Go ahead and pull out here and take a look at the whole field. Good afternoon, Ace Ventura. Yeah, I don't know about this one, Damon. I don't know if I could take this one. That's a lot of ferals. It's a lot of ferals, and I don't feel like this is something you can do without some kind of coordinated effort. I mean, we've talked about raid bosses. We've talked about, you know, true proper world bosses. And, you know, previously the Moon Eaters were just kind of one-off, you know, just sort of appear in space and do their own thing kind of deals. But this feels very, very different. Omega, oh, see, look at that. That's a ton of damage. That happens basically to the entire grid. I mean, this is a small army of ferals already that have appeared around these enforcers. These symbiote, I think they're all symbiote enforcers. There are a couple of symbiote strikers down here and symbiote scouts. These all, though, appear to have disconnected. These enforcers and strikers are the ones that are the more active ones now. Will the stream record there? Yes, we are recording this stream, of course. I don't know if this is yeah, see, look, players are warping in, dropping something off. Now, what the... You can see an effort is being made to try and appease Zerodi Tidofiza. Though whether or not this is actual appeasement or just feeding, it's hard to say. Imagine if it warps into your base. I will tell you, and we know this for a fact already because this has been reported, Zerodi Tidofiza does not stay in one place. This is an enemy. This is a boss. This is an NPC who will travel and will move around a system with its small cadre. Oh, I say small cadre. Small army of ferals over here. So it does feel like it's, I mean, look at him go. That's pretty cool. Actually, that's actually very cool. I mean, a couple of these just kind of stay behind to keep an eye out, it looks like. I mean, you just got a handful of these guys just chilling, and the rest warp off to pursue targets elsewhere in the system. I can't say, and I don't know where any of the rest of them are. But I imagine we will see them warping back here before too long. Now that we, or maybe more will undock. I don't know. Yes, this is not just a an NPC that spawns in a site and you kill it in the site, and then it dies. This is an enemy that will hunt you down and fucking kill you. It is a monster. I'm very excited for everybody to see the sort of the final design of this thing. It is obviously distinct from a Moon Eater in terms of its many spikes currently, but the version that we will be getting in game when this when the art goes in is actually horrifying, and that's not a joke. I will, like I said, we'll be sitting that here for too long. But the it is really something to see. Who's this brave warrior over here? Psycho still here in the Reaver. Imp and his Tades still alive. You're betting it will look more organic? I'd say it's a safe bet, Micro Kong. A real safe bet. I want to see these ferals come back. Yeah, I do think this is going to need to be something that that is not just a, yep, here they come, look. And a couple more spawn in. Yeah, I think this is going to have to be something that is groups will need to put together raiding parties to go after these, or go after this one specifically. I know that this is just one of many similar enemies that we've been talking about. Many such cases, many such bosses, and not even just the only one that is like this. I mean, this is the universe is big. The world of the frontier is big. We want enemies that are more dynamic, more aggressive, more interesting, that have cool new mechanics. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. It's just, I don't know how you even approach it. The more that you're on, speaking of MMO bosses, when are we getting AoE weapons to fight the ads? That's a great question. This is something exclusive to eFrontier. I did raid bosses, or they have something like this in EVE Online. I mean, similar, I suppose you could say there are some enemies in Pochfin that could maybe quantify as this, or like, I mean, the Drifter is a pretty powerful enemy, but there are tools you can use and setups you can use that would kind of not trivialize, but make those fights pretty simple. Yeah, sleepers were the ones that I would argue, but like, I don't know if there's a sleeper like that's quite like this. And this thing is a, this thing is a monster. Best way to deal with the ads is a fleet. Jacob, I absolutely agree with you. What even it gets accomplished with killing this thing or attacking this thing, I don't know. I don't know if it drops something. I don't know if it is protecting something. I can't say. Let's see here. I'm looking at some comments I'm getting. I've been given some work by CCP Overload. Wonderful. I will get right on that, my friend. 8:30. Give me some work. Unbelievable. I'm fascinated by. I mean, Zerodi Tisa is obviously just a huge, slow thing. But the behavior of the ads is so interesting to me. Because they really are just like they're the. I don't know if they're if it's telling them what to do or if they're doing it of their own accord. Like I said, it's got these blue lasers that feel like the cutting lasers, the cutting beams that the normal moon eaters have, but they don't seem to do a ton of damage on their own, or maybe the players are just out of range. But look, whenever it brings these things out, it just spawns, or these symbiote enforcers just sort of all spawn. God damn, that weapon is huge. Spawn all around it, and then go after the target it's designating. It does make me wonder if you could disrupt its attack pattern, if it would throw off the ferals as well. It does kind of feel like target painting. Yeah, not gonna. I won't lie. Interesting. Interesting. Somebody's getting shot over there, but I can't see. Maybe I'm occluded from them? I have to be occluded from them. Is this a ship? It's got to be a ship, but like... What the fuck? There's nothing here. Oh, there's something here. What is that? Oh, it's a Tades. Oh, he's just really far away. I can't see him. That's just so much damage. Yep, and he got off in a hurry. Let's see if these ferals will go after him too. Some of them maybe just dock back up inside the Zerodi Tidofiza. Bit of a tongue twister too, by the way, the Zerodi Tidofiza. It does sound like he's getting pelted by dodgeballs, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure that's just the sound it makes when those weapons are hitting off of shields, maybe. But it sounds a lot like just like a very plasticky sound. You're just calling him Tito. Yeah, Tito works. He's kind of a chill guy. He's not saying a whole lot. Imp77 says it's doing 0 damage, so he may just be out of range. I know. I mean, it was clearly doing damage to something earlier. Who's this? Who spawns back in over here? There's Imp again. Let's keep an eye out for him. So now he's doing damage. Okay. Should add proximity voice chat from it. Everybody keeps saying we need to add proximity voice chat. That's a slippery road, my friends. That's I've seen. I mean, I know. Need this ship in the LP store, please. It is huge too, by the way. Like I'm not sure we can actually give a good indicator of size here without somebody getting really close to it. But it is monstrous. This thing is massive. If you've ever been near a normal feral moon eater, this thing is, I mean, obviously the same size as one of those, with just more bulk, more mass on the side of it. Will this be on playback, Mr. Wiggles? Yes, we will have this one uploaded to YouTube not too long after the stream is concluded. I should uncloak near it. I could. I think I'm fairly safe from damage at this point. But I also don't want to risk it. That'd be a real quick way to end the stream. Yeah, I don't know. There are cans of corpses out all over. He's not. I don't know if he's. We saw him interacting with them earlier, but now their players have been around. He's not done much with it. He's more focused on kind of making new corpses as opposed to eating the. But then, if you think about it, that is kind of an interesting point. He asks for corpses, and then players show up with the mummified corpses or these mummified clones to drop them off. But if I was, you know, I mean, fresh meat's better than old meat. And he's certainly now in an area surrounded by fresh meat. Oh, hey, look at this. What's this? Oh, this is a wreck. It must have just been moving. This is an unfortunate fellow right here. Very dead. I wonder if we can see the corpse inside this thing. No, I don't think so. Maybe he already ate it. I can say. So maybe this was bait. Maybe him calling writers here was bait to generate more fresh corpses. Imp appears to be our bravest warrior so far, who has been doing the most research, the most up close situation. We want fresh over sale any day? No joke. It does have a horn. Yeah, it's got I'll tell you, it's got several. Okay, I have been given the green light, by the way, to show off the concept art. I should say concept art. The design for old Zerodi Tidofiza, and I am going to show it to you now for the first time on stream. This is not something we've done before. We're always kind of a little bit hesitant to show off some of this stuff because this is sometimes, you know, a lot of these are work in progress, and this is no exception. However, the difference here is that this is pretty well down the pipeline. So let me go ahead and pull this up here. This is the concept art. The for this brand of Zerodi Tidofiza. Go ahead and pull it up here. Here we go. That's it. That is what we will be seeing. So now imagine, just put yourself in, imagine the spikes being these sort of appendages up here. This is a feralized feral, as feral as it gets. It does look like a ship that can properly eat a moon. There's no doubt about that. It is a mean-looking bastard. I'm telling you, there is a, you know, we have a ton of other art like this for other similar enemies, not just for this, to be very clear, for a lot of different things. And this is one of the reasons why I always try to, when people are looking at sort of the state of things and wondering why does it look like this? Why does it look like this? It all looks very sterile. All looks very clean cut. There is an art pipeline in our process that is at this point pretty well established. However, that art pipeline does not take priority over other important aspects, game design aspects, gameplay aspects, engineering aspects. That pipeline, though, still exists and is still very active, and we have a ton of very, very talented artists and art designers and art engineers who are working to put this into the world of the Frontier. This is the kind of thing that you will see. So just close your eyes, squint, and look at this, and now see this. Look at this, now see this. Okay? Yeah, let me get on the right side so you can kind of do us a favor here. We're gonna do. All right, you've got this, and then this, and then this. Yeah, I need to get a better angle. There we go. Okay, now we've got it. Now we got it. This, and then this. Get it? See it? You see the vision, though? You see it? You understand why this is the way this is? Okay? How to draw an owl? Real shit. This is a, you know, what we wanted to do tonight was an introduction to a process that we've been working on for a long time. There is a great team that is working on a lot of these really cool world event kind of enemies and NPCs and the AIs and the set dressing. And this is just a taste of what this is going to look like down the line. More aggressive enemies, more hostile enemies, more dynamic enemies, more creative, more intelligent enemies that are not just, you know, things that you can go into a site and turn your brain off and kill and not even have to think about it anymore. But these things that are, you know, feel like monsters, feel like cosmic horrors. Petralia, exactly right. Feel like cosmic horrors. These things should feel like something that could ruin your entire civilization. If you and your friends all have, you know, you've got your bases, your city, your village, or whatever you want to call it, and you are, you know, you hear reports from the outer edges of your territory that the Zerodi Tidofiza has been spotted, or maybe some of the outriders have been spotted. now you know not only do you need to defend or prepare your people, prepare your settlement for this thing, you have to now decide, well, do we want to stick around? Do we want to? Oh, something is happening. Extraction protocol. Hang on, we're gonna go back here real fast. Items collected, redundant inventory jettisoned. It's doing something. It's moving. What's it moving for? Something's happening. I don't know what it is. It just sort of like kind of bucked a little bit. I have no idea what it's doing. I actually don't. I legitimately do not know what this is. It was less punk before. What did it say? It said items collected, redundant inventory jettisoned. I guess it's eaten its fill. I don't know. Did it pick up the corpses? It must have. I didn't. I mean, it's been doing its little like siphon thing for a while. Its little beam. Its little schlorp. It did a little space poop. It seems okay. Maybe it's just chilling now. Okay, it's probably fine. But you can see there's still some containers over here. I wonder if these containers still have corpses in them, or if there's something else there now. I would go check myself, but I'm afraid. But going back to this for just a second, like this is again just the like, you know, it's very hard, I think, sometimes for people to look and see like what's there now, and wondering how we get to this. And I can tell you with honesty, it's not actually that far away. A lot of the tech is already in place. It's just not quite being utilized the way you're expecting it to. And this is true for a lot of things. I mean, we've talked about wanting, you know, greater fidelity, greater... Oh, it's doing something again. Okay, we're just gonna go back over this one because it keeps wiggling around. I don't know what it's trying to do. Yeah, it is a dragon. It's basically a fucking dragon, is what it is. It's a dragon, and it lives in a cave, and you know, it's very smog-like, right? Like it you know, you piss it off and it'll come burn down your lake village, your lake town. It's spinning around now. What's it doing? Where are you going? Why is it? Oh god, it's moving kind of fast, actually. Faster than my 3D mouse can keep up. I don't know what it's doing. Is it aligning somewhere? This is the most moving it's done so far. All right, we gotta do something a little bit different here. Look at spin. Why is it spinning? Where are you going? I have no idea what it's doing. Did it eat a can? Maybe it's just... I have no idea. I have no idea what it's doing. It just did a cheeky spin around, and then... Yeah, look, it's still eating. It's still sucking things up with its little schlorp ray there. Morales, the brave warrior Morales, has come back. I wonder if it'll be aggressive now because it's, like, eating. Like, it was aggressive earlier. Overflow ejected cargo. Oh, look at this. I didn't even notice this before. Is this something that's... Tidofiza, stop. It's very good. There are more and more riders warping in now, by the way. We don't know exactly what this means. There's one brave warrior bum rushing it. Solinaria is bum rushing the... and I can't see what he's doing now. Because he's occluded for me. I think he's going for these cans. He is going for the cans. He's going for the poop cans. He's going for what it pooped out. Solinari, if you can hear me and give us a report on what's in those containers, I'd be fascinated to find out what it is. And maybe is it just more corpses? Is it something else? I don't know. Uh-oh, more of the symbiotes are starting to spawn. These gentlemen are gonna have to get out of here in a hurry. One salvage and 2 ice. Is that it? Morales appears to be in danger. These symbiotes have returned, or at least they've undocked again. The other two are too far inside of him. Yeah, he may just be. He may need to move away a little bit. Morales seems to be doing okay. I say as he just gets absolutely pelted by dodgeballs. I mean, obviously, this is still in a in development state. We have a lot of work to do left on these, but I think you can kind of see the vision here. I want to hear those dodgeballs, baby. I can't hear anything. How big are the drones? It's a good question. Oh, there's one right now. Let's go take a look. These are frigate size, looks like. Oh, they're going after something else now. Who's down here? Oh. I think he's inside of it. Whoever this is. Yep. No, he's not. He's just in a fold. Oh, this is unfortunate. Oh, it's Proto. Look at that. Proto is in danger. I also think he's stuck inside the model, which is not a great place to be. I can't see how he's doing. I have to assume that he's still alive, but I don't know if that's the case anymore. Look at these NPCs. Look at them all flying around over here. Yeah, this is the swarm tactics that the new NPC AI uses. That's what you're seeing here. They are more dynamic in the sense that they are not just going to come over towards you in orbit. They have swarm mechanics. They have certain patterns of behavior that they use, and you can see how they move around the larger enemy. I don't know if the kamikaze is Proto still alive. I can't see his health updating because he's occluded for me. I have to assume he's still alive. Oh, he did seem to. I think he left. He did. Janice Leafshade and a Karen is still in there. Let's go see if he's doing all right. No, not great. Yeah, I can zoom out. Ooh, and the Karen does go down. Yeah, that's a rough one. That is a rough one. Yeah, once the swarm gets this big, I don't know what you're supposed to do against it. Honestly, this is a lot of ferals. Oh, I mean the ship zoomed out. Yeah. I did see. Yes, you're right. It did zoom out of there. I mean, there's just so many NPCs all at once. Something's shooting it though. Look up here. You see these splashes up here? These hits on the shield, or are those warp outs? Warp ins? No, those are definitely weapon hits. You can see the shield effect. See it? But I don't know what's shooting it. Zoom out some. Oh, it's Solinaria up there. Look at him. The brave warrior. Let's see if I can get eyes on him here real fast. He might be moving a little bit too fast for me. He is in a Reaver. And he is blasting, though. Looks like the boss can never hold directly. Not necessarily. So the UI that we use for health currently is the same UI that exists in EVE Online and hasn't been updated yet. What you're seeing is that not all ships have hull and armor, or sorry, shield and armor. Some ships just have hull. But you can't, we're not able to, oh my gosh, what's going on down here? Okay, well it is now coming directly for Solanaria. So what you're seeing in those cases are you're seeing a ship that doesn't have any armor or any shields and just has hull. Hull tanking is a thing that that people will do. Oz, my friend, hello. Oz, unrelated to this, to what all the excitement happening on the screen right now. Yeah, the default is no shield or armor. You actually have to equip shields and armor to your vessels. Oz will be here in Iceland next week. I cannot tell you how excited I am about it. He is, I mean, top 3, top 5, maybe even top 10 of my favorite people. So who can say? It'd be an odd order for me to put those in, but top 23. You know what? Top 67. I'm probably too old to make that joke. Oh man. Yeah, I know. It was terrible. Give me a break. Listen. I'm trying to stay hip. I'm trying to stay up with the youths. We need a couple more of these beasts around so we can win some kaiju battles. That is something that's really kind of interesting. Because you know, these are Moon Eaters are just one element, and they are currently the biggest enemy in the world right now. Right, they're the biggest enemy in the frontier, but they are not the only big enemy that is going to exist in the frontier. In fact, there will be a lot of big enemies and other, perhaps even maybe smaller but more dangerous enemies than just these. So that's a good question. One of my favorite things about, to use a different game as an example, Monster Hunter. Is like baiting one enemy into another enemy. Oh, look at them all go. They all warp off. Baiting one big monster into another big monster and watching them fight. I feel like it'd be super cool if there was another one of these, maybe a different brand, a different version, a different genus, and watching them engage with each other. Fascinating stuff. Absolutely fascinating stuff. All right. Well, friends, listen. This has been a cool look at this. Like I said, this is where we're at now. And one more time, this is where we're going to be. This here. This bad boy. Again, where we're at, this is where we're going. Okay? So bear with us. There's some cool shit that's going to happen here before too long. We are going to be live on Friday. I'm going to have CCP Dramaturge on, who's going to talk a lot about this NPC AI because they've done a lot of work on the NPC AI. So if you want to hear more about how we're making the NPCs of the frontier, the pharaohs of the frontier, more interactive, more engaging, more interesting, and more intelligent, check out that stream. That's going to be at 1 o'clock p.m. UTC. If you want to come watch it, we'll also have it recorded, of course, as always. But do check that out. It'll be absolutely worth it. CCP Dramaturge is one of my favorite people on the team, and they have a lot of really cool insights on this. We'll be doing more and more of these, the more and more we have cool stuff to show off. I love doing these sort of streams. I love being able to show off some of the cool stuff people are working on. And as we get into the next big production cycle that we're in right now, we're going to be seeing more and more of that stuff. So, from all of us here in Reykjavik, Iceland, I have been CCP Jötunn. Thank you for joining us on this E-Frontier stream. It's not Frontier Friday, it's just an E-Frontier stream. We will be back before too long. Enjoy the rest of the streamers this week, all the guest streamers for the stream series that they're doing right now. And until next time, we'll see you on the Frontier. Have a good night. Ignore that. It's not Christmas anymore. I'll go raid somebody. Give me a second.